Imagine for a moment that money is not paper, nor numbers on a screen, nor a debt someone invented, but a subtle force, a living current, something that moves and responds. What if I told you that money has a spirit, that it doesn't flow just by economic rules or Wall Street charts, but by the frequency your inner being vibrates at? It sounds bold, I know. But this idea wasn't born on TikTok or in some ultimate course. It was whispered in ancient temples, hidden in hermetic symbols, protected by traditions that understood something we've forgotten today. Energy and matter are not separate, they are intertwined. Today we're not going to talk about banks, nor about formulas to hack the market. We're going to enter territory that unsettles superficial logic, the energy of money. Because money responds to desperate desire, it responds to coherence. It doesn't obey greed, it responds to alignment. And here comes the part that many find hard to accept. Money doesn't go to those who need it most. It goes to those who best understand its language. It's a demanding lover. It doesn't move out of pity, it moves because of inner certainty. It's a reflection of your connection with the abundance that already exists. In this video, we'll show how to activate that connection. How long has it been dormant? How do you awaken that inner magnetism capable of attracting opportunities, resources, and well-being without betraying yourself? And not from anxiety, but from alignment. Let's explore the philosophical and spiritual roots of this principle. How did ancient civilizations understand wealth as divine energy in motion? How can your vibrational field, yes, the invisible one, alter your reality? I will share concrete practices, conscious rituals, and keys to cleanse your inner channel and allow that golden current to flow. And no, this is not a tutorial to make you a millionaire in 7 days. It's something much more uncomfortable and much more powerful. It's remembering that the universe is already infinitely rich and you are part of it. When you resonate with that truth, money stops being something you chase, and it starts to be something that follows you. Get ready. Because what you're about to discover can not only change your bank account, it can change the way you relate to creative energy itself. To truly understand the energy of money, we have to look further back than the modern financial system. Much further back. In ancient thought, money was not just a simple means of exchange. It was a symbol of vital energy in motion. In civilizations like ancient Egypt, the Vedic traditions, or Mesopotamia, wealth was linked to sacred reciprocity. Let's take Egypt as an example. Gold was not just a shiny metal, it was considered the flesh of the gods, a spiritual conduit that embodied solar energy. The pharaohs didn't surround themselves with gold just for show, although they weren't exactly minimalists either. They did it because it symbolized alignment with the creative source. Gold was a bridge, a connection, crystallized divine will. In Vedic teachings, the goddess Lakshmi doesn't just represent money. She represents harmony, beauty, gratitude, and inner balance. Abundance was not the result of brute effort and chronic exhaustion. It was the natural consequence of living in alignment with God. Purpose. Wealth and spirituality were not opposites. They were two sides of the same ordered vibration. Even Plato spoke of the world of ideas, the material as an imperfect reflection of a pure and unchanging form. If we apply that to money, physical coins and the numbers in your account would be nothing more than shadows and dense manifestations of a more archetypal energy, the energy of creation and exchange, a flow that, like a river, needs clean channels. If it gets blocked, it stagnates. In ancient alchemy, gold was not a material obsession, it was a symbol. Transmuting lead into gold was the inner journey from ignorance to realization. In that sense, gold, and by extension money, symbolizes elevated consciousness materializing. So what happened? How did we turn something sacred into something that many perceive as dirty, scarce, and competitive? Over time, money became disconnected from its original intention. It became separated from the soul, from reciprocity. It became cold, but that distortion doesn't belong to money. It belongs to our inner disconnection. Recovering its true power means restoring that forgotten understanding. Not changing the system outside first, but cleansing the channel from within. Money is not something separate from you. It's an extension of your energy, a brutally honest mirror of your internal state. When your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are aligned, money flows. Not as a constant struggle, but like a river that recognizes the gravity of your purpose, and it simply moves toward it. Now imagine this. Money is not paper or numbers in an APE, it's a subtle current, and a breeze filled with intention that settles only where it finds harmony. It's not capricious, it doesn't choose favorites, it responds to a law deeper than supply and demand. Resonance. Everything vibrates, everything, and money does too. Just as a string vibrates when it finds its exact frequency, the energy of money doesn't respond to desperate effort. It responds to the coherence of whoever invokes it. And even though this sounds mystical, it's actually tremendously practical. One, money flows to where there are three things: purpose, presence, and permission. First, the purpose. Wanting money just to accumulate more is like shooting into the air and hoping to hit the target. Energy without direction gets scattered. The universe doesn't respond to chaotic greed, it responds to clear intention. When there is a cause aligned with your core, when you know why you want more resources, money behaves like an ally. It detects that it won't be wasted but expanded. And second, presence. Many want wealth, but they live trapped in anxiety about the future or resentment about the past. That fragmented vibration creates interference, and money doesn't enter disordered fields. Presence, on the other hand, anchors when you are here, breathing. With mind and heart in the same direction, you become a coherent magnetic field, and then money starts to flow towards you, like gold filings attracted by an invisible magnet. Third, permission. This is the most uncomfortable one. Many people say they want abundance, but deep down they believe that money is dirty, that they don't deserve it, that the rich are corrupt, that spirituality and money don't mix. Those beliefs are invisible walls. You can work 14 hours a day. You can repeat affirmations until you lose your voice. But if you haven't given yourself permission internally, the flow gets blocked. Allowing is healing your relationship with money. It's letting go of judgment, or it's realizing there's nothing impure with attracting abundance as long as it comes from integrity. Look at nature. A tree doesn't question whether it deserves sunlight. It doesn't apologize for receiving rain. It doesn't think, maybe this is too much for me. It receives because it's part of the cycle, because it's designed to flourish. And so are you. Not to accumulate from the ego, but to receive from your original design. Activating the energy of money isn't about asking for more. It's about vibrating differently. Become an antenna that emits clarity, gratitude, usefulness, and beauty. Because money, as energetic intelligence, doesn't want to stay still. It wants to expand through those who can hold it without losing themselves. It is offered to those who turn it into a bridge, not a prison. And here comes a truth that almost no one mentions. It's not enough to attract money. You have to hold it. And holding doesn't mean holding on to it out of fear. It means having the emotional and spiritual capacity to be a stable vessel for that force. Money is not just a reward, it's proof of balance. Many manage to open the door, but few can keep it open without becoming overwhelmed. Because when your inner capacity doesn't grow at the same pace as what you receive, what comes in, goes out. When you activate the energy of money, something interesting happens. It doesn't transform you, it exposes you. Money doesn't change who you are. It amplifies what was already there. If inside there's resentment, fear, chaos, or emptiness, abundance doesn't cure it, it highlights it. But if you've cultivated gratitude, clarity, responsibility, and vision, then money becomes a natural extension of your inner strength. It's like fire with metal. It doesn't create anything new, it just reveals its true composition. Abundance works the same way with the soul. Holding this energy is an alchemical act. And it's not enough to just repeat nice affirmations or do rituals every now and then. It's a daily commitment to your level of consciousness. Imagine that abundance is crystal clear water and you are the channel. If that channel is blocked by old beliefs, repressed emotions, or self-destructive habits, the water becomes stagnant. Or worse, it overflows. But when you clear the channel, when you work on yourself with discipline and honesty, the water flows effortlessly. This is where the real practice begins: meditating, or breathing with intention, writing down what you want with clarity, healing your family history, review your relationship with your lineage and money. These are not symbolic gestures. They are energetic adjustments. You are training your nervous system so that abundance doesn't destabilize you, so that money doesn't become an obsession or a burden, but a natural part of the flow. And there's something else, something that many people ignore: service. Whoever knows how to hold the energy of money understands that it's not meant to be accumulated, it's meant to circulate. Money breathes. It inhales when you receive it. It exhales when you share it. If you only hold on to it, it stagnates. If you only give it away without allowing yourself to receive, you get exhausted. Mastery is in the rhythm. That's why true abundance multiplies when it is used in service of love, growth, and beauty. And this is where the body comes in. Yes, your body, your posture, your breathing, your solar plexus, your heart. They sense the flow. If you walk hunched over, if you breathe shallowly, if your gaze is fixed on scarcity, you are closing internal portals. But when your body is open, grounded, aligned, not only does your health improve, your magnetic field changes, and money feels it. Finally, there is intention. It's not about asking for money just for the sake of it. The right question is, what do I want this energy for? Where am I going to expand it? Who am I going to benefit through it? The universe responds more powerfully when your desire doesn't end with you. When abundance is not just accumulation, but expansion, that's when money stops being a cold transaction. It becomes a living dance between your soul and the universe, and you're no longer just a receiver. You are a channel. Living in harmony with the energy of money is not a one-time achievement. It's not like, I get it now and that's it. It's a daily relationship, a constant adjustment. Many people associate money with stress, competition, and survival. But when you understand it as a frequency, as a pulse that responds to your internal state, your relationship changes. It becomes calmer, more powerful, more authentic. Now let's get practical. First principle: reprogram through the body, not just through the mind. Affirmations help, but if your nervous system is stuck in survival mode, your energy will remain disconnected from the flow. Start with something simple, or observe your breathing every time you talk about money, every time you think about it. Does it speed up? Does it get tighter? That's where the real work begins. If your breathing gets cut off, speeds up, or your chest tightens when you think about money, that's a sign you're not in coherence. Start by breathing slowly, deeply from your abdomen while you affirm, money is safe. I am ready to receive it. A simple but powerful practice. It transforms your physiology and with it, your magnetic field. Second step, Dance with abundance. The energy of money is movement. If your body is rigid or your emotions are stuck, nothing flows. Play music that inspires expansion, confidence, and joy, and move for a few minutes every morning. It's not exercise, it's a ritual. Set up your day to receive from the right vibration. Wow. Getting here shows that you're ready to look at abundance in a different way. Comment, respond to your vibration, and tell me what emotion or thought was triggered when you heard it, and how you think your energy can transform everything. Third, be grateful before you receive. The universe doesn't work on a calendar, but on frequency. When you give thanks as if you have already received, you send a clear signal of alignment. Keep a gratitude journal specifically for abundance. Write down what is already on its way, not just what you have. Thank you for unexpected opportunities. Thank you for those who value my work. Thank you for the money that comes with purpose and ease. This habit trains your frequency to match the energy you desire. Fourth, give without attachment, receive without guilt. Many block the flow because they don't know how to receive, others because they give out of sacrifice or obligation. Give from the heart without exhausting yourself. Receive without justifying, without apologizing, without feeling indebted. Balance is key. Give and receive with openness. Even a compliment is part of the cycle. Fifth, fill your space with symbols of prosperity. Your space speaks about you. Look at images, phrases, colors. Include objects that represent abundance for you. A healthy plant, a golden candle, a bowl with coins. It's not superstition. They are reminders that activate your subconscious and align your perception with a sense of fullness. Sixth, use money as a mirror, not as a tyrant. Every financial difficulty is an opportunity for inner reflection. What emotion is triggered? What story do you keep repeating? Instead of panicking, transform, ask, listen, repair. Money is a fair teacher, not an executioner. Seventh, share your vision, not your complaints. Complaining creates collective scarcity. Sharing dreams and inspirations builds positive resonance. Surround yourself with people who foster growth, not just survival. Your community is also part of your field of attraction. Applying these principles is not a one-time act, it's choosing to vibrate differently every day. And when you do, you transform not only your relationship with money, but also the way you inhabit the world. Imagine again, money is not bills, coins, or numbers. It is a thread of energy that vibrates in tune with your intention, your presence, and your inner value. Abundance stops being an external goal and becomes internal coherence, manipulated. In this journey, we dismantled the idea of money as a cold tool and returned it to its essence, a living frequency that reflects your inner state, a mirror, a bridge. Money is activated when you stop obsessing over having it and become a clear channel for its flow. True wealth begins not with numbers, but with deep silence, clear thought, and a purposeful heart. You have learned that money is movement. It doesn't belong to those who hoard it, but rather to those who make it circulate. Each act of gratitude, creativity, or trust reprograms your electromagnetic field. There is no struggle, only invitation. Like welcoming a beloved guest into a clean, bright, open house. And above all, this relationship with money is part of your spiritual path. Healing your connection with abundance is healing your foundation, your lineage, your identity. It is to claim your divine right to create, share, and expand. Abundance is not just about having. It means giving fearlessly. It is understanding that the universe is inexhaustible because you are inexhaustible. To live from a place of fullness, from the light that you already are. Now make this wisdom come alive. Apply the practices. Reflect on your beliefs. Transform your daily habits. Make money not a goal, but an echo of your inner expansion. Let every financial decision be alchemy. Let every coin carry the vibration of your purpose. If this awakens something in you, share it. Let this network of consciousness grow. Keep exploring these secrets, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell. Multiply the light by sharing this video with other seekers like you. Remember, you are the field. You are the source. Money, like everything in this universe, responds to those who vibrate from the soul.